The invitation was thick, glossy, and perfumed, tucked in my mailbox like a bomb. My hands shook as I read the names, his, and a woman I'd never heard of, the date set for 2 weeks from now. I stared at it, heart hammering, certain it was a mistake. There had to be some explanation, because we just spent the night together, tangled up in promises and whispered plans for the future. Just hours before, he'd kissed my forehead and told me he loved me. I skipped denial and went straight to fury, picking up my phone, ready to unleash hell. But I hesitated. Instead, I texted him a casual, loaded question about his weekend plans. He replied instantly, asking if I wanted to get brunch, no mention of any fiancé, no hint of a wedding on the horizon. I felt sick. I RSVP'd yes to the wedding, using only my first name. If he wanted to play games, I'd play, too. I bought a red dress, the kind that screamed trouble, and counted down the days. The venue was all white roses and fairy lights, the kind of place we joked about as too fancy for us. I slipped into the crowd, watching him at the altar, radiant and nervous, but not for me. When our eyes met, his face drained of color. The bride glanced at him, then followed his gaze to me. I saw her confusion melt into understanding, her mouth hardening to a thin line. In that instant, the ceremony dissolved into chaos, her friends shouting, his mother sobbing, and him stammering half-truths, trying to hold on to both of us as everything crashed down. I walked out before the dust settled, my insides hollowed out by shock and humiliation. I kept replaying every moment we'd shared, trying to spot the lie, the clue I missed. But the real twist was this: as I left that beautiful disaster behind, I realized I wasn't mourning him, I was mourning the version of myself that trusted so easily, the girl who believed in fairy tales and happy endings. I don't know if I'll ever trust that way again, but at least now, I know what to look for in the shadows.